Let's go.
All right,
Yo.
I think that we are live.
It's hype.
I think we're live once again. So they're all in alphabetical order, so they're not chronological, which I kind of wanted to do chronological, but this is probably better. I'm just going to move some of the more fun ones back
Alright,
so we
bro.
can get to them later.
I'm gonna give you some nice hot takes.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I can't wait.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Nick,
We already have one movie I think we can all agree to go into S tier, bro.
Oh,
Ant-Man
for sure.
and the Wasp. Woo!
This-
Alrighty.
All right, we're going to do them in order from right here, though, starting to finish.
All right, so Ant-Man and the Wasp, that has to be at the bottom. Haven't seen.
Wait, get rid of E tier, bro. Who the fuck has E tier?
Oh, yeah, why is that there? That's weird.
All
Okay, well, Ant-Man and the Wasp, personally, I think it's just the definition of mid. What do you guys think?
Yeah,
Yeah,
D tier. D tier. D
All right,
tier.
we're all agreeing mid, and then Joel's saying D. So I'll pop it in mid. I think it's a good starting point. You know, it's really just the definition of mid. Ant-Man 1. Nick, what do you think?
B. Yeah, I'd say B because it's definitely better than Ant-Man and the Wasp, but I'd say first Ant-Man's better. So
Okay,
Underrated as hell. Not that great of a superhero movie, but still underrated as hell.
still a pretty good movie. So
Me
very
personally, I would put it A, but I do agree with everything you guys said. I think it's a good B tier movie. I like it. I think it. I would say low A, but B is probably better for it. Okay,
Yeah.
that's cool. Black Panther 1.
Oh, that's just
Overrated
going to
movie.
A.
Put it in B tier.
What are you
Yeah,
talking
B.
about? That was A. I was hyped.
yeah, no, I'm not as big of a fan as Black Panther as everyone else was. So I'd say B.
See, I say A too. We have a
Um,
split down here. Me and Charles say A. I'll say B.
Yeah, you know what it is? You know what it is? Because
My
you guys don't
lawyer.
appreciate the film.
I could put it either one. Here's the thing, though. It doesn't have that many flaws. You know what I mean? It's good. It's like, what else would we put in A? It feels like an A. I want someone, one of us, to change sides so we can, so we
I
can
say
all
A.
agree.
I say A. It's a good movie.
Here,
It's
what
a-
if we put
it's
it
a-
low A, and after we come back and realize there's too many A's, I'll drop it into B.
Makes sense. That makes sense.
All right,
Joel and
guys
Nick, are
agree?
you cool with that, or do you just?
just drop it in A for now, and if we need to, we'll resort it.
Okay, I agree with that. All right. Civil
S.
That's up there.
I think
All
that's
the
an
best.
easy S tier. I think that's an
Yes.
easy.
That was
I
a
just-
cultural
Easy
event,
S.
bro.
Yeah.
Do you remember
Peak
the
movie.
day after school when it finally happened, when they dropped that trailer?
Dude,
Dude,
Oh,
that
my
got
God.
everybody hyped.
nutty.
Like
So
everybody's picking sides and everything.
The trailer
What's
itself was the best trailer of ever, and then it showed Spider-Man, and then
Not
it
only did it
revealed
show
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man, but it showed Black Panther for the first
showed
time too.
And
Dude,
dude,
we're so used to Spider-Man being in the MCU, but we don't. People don't remember how huge that is.
That was crazy.
Oh,
Yeah, it was like
because
it
we
was
thought it would be
monumental.
separate forever. Sony and Disney were arguing, and then it finally happened. They casted a teenager for the first time. He jumps in there with a cool ass suit. He goes, "Hey guys!" Oh my god, it was epic. And then also you had Falcon, Ant-Man. What an S tier movie. Easiest.
Oh, the
S
Giant
tier.
Man reveal, bro.
Oh my!
was
And
wild.
they
The
didn't
plot
show
twist
it in the
at the end.
trailers.
The plot twist at the end when they revealed that Bucky killed Tony's parents, bro.
Oh my god, that shit was
Oh,
crazy.
The raw emotion. Okay, also, if you're looking at the MCU as a whole from start to finish, as one story, this is the climax. This is
that
like,
is
Yeah.
the climax.
yeah,
Who was
because
right, though?
everything's
Who was
falling.
right? Who was
It
right?
came to a peak.
Which side was correct?
Captain America, bro.
Dude, if someone kills my mom, I don't care if they were brainwashed. I'm killing them, bro. I'm on Iron Man's side. What are you talking about, man?
At the end, yeah, and
It
that
really
fight.
just depends on the type of person that you are. If you're more like law jurisdicted, then I'd probably say Iron Man. But if you're more so for like friends, then
Yeah, Iron Man.
Probably-
By the way, can we just talk about how he almost 2v1'd them?
Yeah,
At the
bro.
end.
That was in the trailer too. I think it was
almost
like knocking
yeah.
both SC
Dude.
characters.
the one part where they scanned their fighting styles, bro, and then he like
Yo!
absolutely countered them, bro. That was nutty.
That was
know,
like
dude.
Taskmaster shit right
Hey,
there.
okay, before we move on, one final thing I just want to say. This is in the conversation for number one best MCU movie. It probably isn't the
Yes.
best, but it's in the conversation. All right.
We'll get there. I'll get.
Well,
Trust me,
well,
we're gonna have some disagreements later.
Yeah, okay, bet. All right, Captain America number one. I want to hear, Charles, you go first.
Number one, I say solid A tier, if not S. If not,
Mhm.
it's
If not
amazing.
S.
Well, the thing is, like, that's probably one of the first movies that came out that was like actually good. And imagine the movies back then.
I
It
agree.
was-
It was good.
like they lacked like special effects and stuff like that, and then it was like
I
a
mean,
good
compared to
introduction
today's garbage fire movies, yeah, but
Yeah.
Joel, what
compared
do
to
you
the
think?
rest
What
on here,
would you say?
it's better than Ant-Man, but I'd say it's B.
B?
Yeah,
Nick, what you
I'd
think?
say B as well. I'd say B as well. I don't know. I didn't love the way that they portrayed Red Skull,
Mhm.
but
Yeah.
you know,
I mean, we're gonna see that pattern where they wasted potential on so many villains.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. I did think the pacing was really good in the movie, and I do think the music was awesome. And it was solid, but yeah, good B tier. Good B tier.
S.
I think we got another S tier on our hands. I know we're
Yep.
knocking out
S.
the S's early. But
One of the best movies I've ever seen, bro.
Show.
It's
No, this is better than Civil War, bro.
I
that
go
movie-
back and forth on which one's better.
Dude, no, that movie is literally like as a superhero movie, yeah, but as a movie on its own, like literally that movie is so good. It's about like espionage and don't trust the government and like
You all about that, Joel? Huh?
oh
It was-
yeah, bro. I'm all about that. They were on that back before I was on that, bro.
In the Bucky
yeah,
story,
I'd say this movie
The
is
Bucky
up
story
to,
was
like,
good.
I'd say when this movie came out, there was as much hype for this movie as there was for Infinity War. Like,
It's a
There
story
was.
about his loyalty to America and whether or not that can be trumped by giving them a killing machine that can automatically kill people before they do wrong. So he's like, okay, is that what I believe in? Is that justice? No. And that's how it all starts, bro. It's crazy.
also Batroc the Leaper was in it, bro. Like,
Hey,
come on.
George St. Pierre. What you know about George St.
What
Pierre,
you
bro?
know? And Black
You know
Widow
about
didn't
that.
feel shoehorned in it. Nick Fury was at his best in this movie.
This
For
is her
sure.
bad in this movie, bro. She's so bad in that movie, bro. Oh my
Oh.
god.
Oh, you know what that means then? B for baddie. What can you say? All right. Captain Marvel. So I know we gave on the last thing we gave her character an F tier. I think the movie itself is probably D tier. It's not quite F because there are some F's.
Yeah,
Trust me.
it's
but
not F tier. It's a watchable movie. So it's
Yeah,
not.
I-
yeah, it has good
Some of these
moments,
movies are unwatchable.
but I do still think it's kind of bad. So
Yeah,
I
It's
think it's
D
D.
tier.
so D.
Still a D
Yeah,
tier.
D
Yeah,
fair.
it's a D tier. Yeah,
You
there's
should
not much
move
to
Ant-Man
say.
and the Wasp down one. You should. I think they're on the same level.
The effects were not this great in the movie. You think Ant-Man and the Wasp? No, I like Ant-Man and the Wasp more than Captain Marvel. I disagree
What's
with you on
one?
that one.
Okay, all right. Answer this question. What's one thing that happened in Ant-Man and the Wasp?
Dude, it was
Yeah. See. Yeah. Yeah.
okay, but
Yeah.
this movie had more going for it. The characters are better. The story was probably just
The
as
worst
bad.
one of the worst villains, like the most lame villains in MCU history. Okay, whatever.
But,
I mean,
but the
I think
characters and comedy were much better than Captain Marvel.
when arguing against Captain Marvel, I argue that it's in that basket of dog shit movies like Ant-Man and
I
the Wasp.
just don't think that Ant-Man and the Wasp was really terrible. It was just forgettable. It was okay. It had good moments. Captain Marvel is kind of bad. Not terrible, but that's why.
I
Nick,
guess.
what do you think? Nick, do you think Ant-Man and the Wasp deserves to be dropped? I don't, but
I don't know. I think I'll be more confident later on. I think we
Yeah.
should just leave.
Okay,
Yeah, me
let's
too.
move on.
Doctor Strange, Charles, what do you think?
Solid A B tier.
Hey B, Joel, what do you think?
B tier.
Nick,
B.
I was
What?
also gonna. Yeah, I
It
think.
was really
Yeah, I'd say
cool.
A or B, like Charles said. What's up?
It was cool. I like what they did, but yet again, bro, how are you gonna do Dormammu like that? Like he's gone.
Bro's
Dormammu,
got-
one of the biggest
Like
threats
one of the most
in.
powerful beings to ever live just got
I'm
played.
saying, bro.
They
And now
nerfed
he's
him.
like, I know they nerfed him, just like
Here's what
so
doesn't-
many villains.
What doesn't make sense is they're making Kang to be a whole like saga villain when he should be like a single movie villain, and they made Dormammu a single movie villain when he should have been like a saga villain because Dormammu's crazy. You know what I mean?
Well,
Like,
Kang could be a saga if you know Kang, but
so could Ultron, but
okay, yeah, I was gonna say we'll get to that later, bro.
Oh well, yeah. Well, all right. Doctor Strange B. We agree. All right. What we thinking about Guardians 2, guys? What we thinking?
C. B actually. It has
Nick, what do
better
you
character
think?
moments. It's Ant-Man and the Wasp, but with way better character moments.
I don't know. The story was clunky. Not really. Nick, what are you thinking? What do you think?
Mm,
Yondu. That's all I gotta say.
yeah,
I'm
dude.
stuck
That's
between
what-
B or
that's
C.
That puts it at B, I'd say.
If Yondu stuff puts it at B, yeah.
Carried that movie, dude.
He carried. He really. It was so mid without the Yondu stuff.
Poppins, y'all.
And like his whole story was actually really heartfelt. It was the only thing that made it somewhat as heartfelt as the first one.
I cried. To
Dude,
be honest, bro. Like
the
he may have been your father, but he was never your daddy.
so good.
Yeah.
That part was so good. But I will say the whole third act CGI fight was pretty lame. But whatever.
That's pretty.
Oh, this is a controversial one, y'all. I think it's borderline S tier. Everyone says this one's mid. What do y'all think?
I say it's A tier.
I'm very scary.
Best trailer. Best trailer in the MCU.
Oh, for sure. Best trailer. That trailer
Yeah.
had chills down my spine, bro. I kind of go watch it real quick.
That first trailer. Let me show you something beautiful. Dude, okay.
But yeah, like I said, the most nerfed. He should still be around. Ultron should still be around, bro. That's the idea. The whole thing about him is that you can't kill him, bro. He's always there, and he's always coming back.
Because
he's always getting stronger.
But
Literally.
they were like, a laser kills him.
Yeah, no,
it's
dude,
kind of
yeah.
funny.
Ultron should have been like a Thanos level threat, not for the universe, but for the
I would have
world.
freaked out if they brought back Ultron in Infinity
I was really
War.
thinking they were going to for Endgame, bro. I thought they would be like. I wasn't thinking, but I was hoping. Fingers were crossed because that would have been crazy, and they should have.
I want a Marvel movie to come out where towards the end of the movie, just a third party villain just comes out of nowhere and just is a problem. It's a problem for everyone. Like
The fact that
Dude,
they dipped into the reserves and got MODOK before bringing back Ultron. Like, come on.
yeah.
That's wild.
And not only did they make MODOK a bad character, but they made him even worse than what he was supposed to be. Also, Batroc the Leaper Solo.
Nobody's gonna take MODOK seriously. He's a goofy motherfucker with a big ass head and a bowl cut, bro. Just don't put that on the big screen.
He's literally.
You don't need to put everything unless it's satirical, like Polka Dot Man from like Suicide Squad 2 or whatever. That was dude like that sort of thing. But
though. Dude,
yeah.
MODOK's literally just midget Oliver Tree. That's like what he looks like. Not even gonna cap. All right, Age of Ultron A tier?
No.
Question mark. No.
Sure. But
Nick,
again, that's the first movie that ruined the Hulk on a deep level because he's officially not scary anymore because now he can be beaten.
No,
So,
Age of Ultron? No.
Yeah, because it was a cool fight, but
awesome.
from the fact that like he can lose just destroys his character. Like the idea of the Hulk is that he's some scary thing, and we don't bring him out unless we need to because he's this uncontrollable rampage monster that nobody can defeat. But now Iron Man can defeat him. So
No. But Joel, they didn't want to bring him out. It's because Wanda, when she was still a cool character, brainwashed him and made him go absolutely crazy. Iron Man made that suit as a failsafe. You don't think Iron Man could make Hulkbuster and reasonably beat Hulk? He's not.
No, I think it would have been a cool fight, but I think Hulk should have torn that thing to shreds. If it was really the Hulk, the Incredible Hulk, he would have torn that thing to shreds. Bro.
Headcanon.
Here's my argument about this. Here's my argument.
That's headcanon.
He was brainwashed. He was brainwashed by Wanda, so he wasn't raged by something that he was like, it wasn't something that he felt. He was being controlled. So I feel like if it was the Incredible Hulk and he was pissed, he would have knocked the fuck out of Iron Man, no matter what the fuck he was
And I'll tell you what,
possible,
Edward Norton Hulk is having none of that, bro.
None of it.
Edward Norton Hulk is lame. What are you talking about?
He's drop kicking that boy across the state, bro.
Gets
Edward Norton Hulk can jump over a mountain, dude.
Wait, can we call him Fight Club Hulk?
Fight Club Hulk, yes.
Fight Club Hulk would have dropped that dude instantly. Hulkbuster don't care. All right. Nick and Charles, what tier would you guys put Ultron?
What movie is that again?
The second Avengers with
A.
Vision. Also, we didn't mention Vision and Quicksilver, and Vision picking up Thor's hammer was literally epic. I think it's
more like mid silver, more like nerfed silver. But yeah, okay, sure, give it A tier. I don't care.
What are you talking about, Nerf Silver? He can't even make it out of the movie, man.
I know there's someone in this Discord call that has some strong feelings about Iron Man 3. So go ahead. Go ahead. That's Iron Man 2. I thought this was Iron Man. This is Iron Man 2. Where is Iron Man 1? You know what? Let's do them all in order. Why is it? Okay. Sorry. Iron Man 1
is
good movie.
A tier.
Yeah, I say so.
Dude,
I was going to say S.
Opening scene with Back in Black, bro. And when he hits that tank and walks away, before it was cool, bro. That wasn't cool until Iron Man did it, bro.
It wasn't.
That's what
I was going to say.
Yeah,
Joel,
sure, give it S tier.
That's a meme to this day.
I just don't want
Sure.
S to get too full. But if a movie deserves S, it deserves S. So
It
I
deserves
think
S.
Iron Man
Yeah, sure.
1. It's Iron Man 1,
it
dude.
is.
There were so many
burst
badass
it.
moments in Iron Man 1.
I know, dude. He's a badass, and the story arc,
The
his
whole
character arc, is really
Iraqian
good.
I
village,
love him.
like the whole that whole sequence was so S tier, bro.
In
For
the
real.
way Robert Downey Jr. portrays Iron Man, he's so like cool, calm, and like he's so badass. Like no one does it like him. Like I have a list of people who do it like him, and it's empty. You know what I mean? It's like
Yep,
John
it's
Wick
empty.
style. You know what I mean? All right.
Yeah, exactly.
And like
He was-
Hugh Jackman as Wolverine. Those two guys.
They get the old. Yeah.
We should do an X-Men tier list another time too. That would be awesome. All right.
Yeah.
Anyway, Iron Man 2 for me holds a special place in my heart because it was the first one I saw in theaters. But I mean, it
Facts.
did
I
not
remember
age
that.
well. It did not age well, and it's like kind of mid. What do y'all think?
Mm-hmm.
He kind of had an emo Parker scene where he was when
Yeah.
he was drunk or whatever.
I say
Yeah.
B tier.
Nah, I'd put it lower than that. I'd say
I'd put
C.
it C. Yeah, I would say C. Joel, what do you
Are
think?
we ready to move down Ant-Man and the Wasp yet, bro?
Dude, no, it's
I
Ant-Man and the
haven't
Wasp
seen
is
them. I
not
haven't seen.
Captain Marvel tier. Well, we'll
Ant-Man
see,
and the
maybe.
Wasp and Iron Man 2 are in the same tier.
I'll have
Yeah,
to
no,
rewatch.
move
I
down.
haven't seen Ant-Man
Move-
2. I haven't seen Ant-Man 2 since it came out. No, I do think they are in the same tier though. They're both mid. Okay, we'll come. We'll have to
bro.
come back to this later. Ant-Man and
I
we
thought
might have
this
to have
was
a whole
coming
separate,
back to it later.
We're gonna have to have a whole separate video analyzing Ant-Man and the Wasp. Okay.
Yeah, no, we
if
should do an
everyone
Iron Man
agrees,
2
I'll
versus-
move it down.
Ant-Man 2
everyone-
versus
We can
Iron Man
we can move it
2.
to haven't seen.
Nah.
Okay.
Put that shit
None
in
of
the
these
S tier.
movies are
bro.
F tier. Trust me, bro. You'll see what's an F tier, dude.
Is this
This
one?
movie right here.
So Charles, wait, you haven't seen Ant-Man 2?
No.
All right, and Nick and Joel, you guys both agree it's D tier, Captain Marvel.
Yeah.
All right, I can understand why. Sorry, Ant-Man and the Wasp, you did not do it. Also, yeah, they made like they made Scott Lang so much of a bitch in this movie. It's annoying.
I know, dude. He's just a goat. He's just stupid.
Yeah.
What? He's smarter than me. We get it, bro. Okay, moving on.
All right. So anyway, Joel, go ahead.
Ant-Man 3 is A tier.
You mean
F tier.
Iron Man 3?
I'm sorry. Ant-Man 3
3.
is not A tier. But Iron Man 3 is the most underrated movie, bro. Go back and watch that movie, bro. Smoke a doobie and watch
I
Iron
did.
Man 3, bro. Your life will be changed, bro.
See, but Joel, the story is so bad.
No, it's not.
It
Oh?
doesn't. It's like him fighting.
Hey, okay, I understand if you like the comics.
No, the twist
I
it
do
does
like
not
comics.
work, bro. As a movie, the twist is lame. Aldrich Killian is like, I'm the Mandarin. It was like,
Okay, yeah, okay, I agree. It's all right. Maybe it's not A tier, but the fact that people shun this movie because because of that twist is disrespectful of
that's true.
the movie. So sure, put it in B tier, whatever.
We got to see a lot of cool stuff with Iron Man's armor and the Iron Patriot.
Yeah,
was
dude, that whole
so
thing where
awesome.
he summed it from across the. Also, the music in that movie is the best music in the MCU.
War
Go
Machine
back
went
and-
great. Nick, what tier are you thinking? A or B?
B.
B.
I'll
All
say
right,
B.
me too. Bet. Iron Man 3 B tier. I agree with it. Woo! We got an S tier on our hands, baby.
Let's go, baby.
We got an
That's
S
easily
tier.
S.
Easy S tier. I just think there's so much to say about Infinity War. We can't do it this quick, but
Infinity War is S tier.
there's so little wrong with it, and every character gets a great moment. Even like Groot just cutting his hand off just to make the handle for Stormbreaker is like
I could
such a
not
great idea.
hear. I could not hear in the theater when he came to Wakanda, bro.
Oh my! I could not hear, bro. I was worried for my eardrums.
It's funny.
Oh,
it
I
was like
can't
a
wait!
drumline concert.
I can't wait to talk about Endgame, man. I can't wait to do it. I can't.
Yeah,
wait.
but no, I mean, let's be honest.
There's a few I can't wait.
Narratively wise, it's not Infinity War. Sorry.
Oh my god, I'm mad that you said. Anyway, we'll get to that. Nick, what do you think about Spider-Man: Far From Home? Not Far From Home. Excuse me. We'll do Homecoming first. I don't know. What do you think about Spider-Man: Homecoming?
Homecoming, I'd put it in B.
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 Charles, what are you thinking?
I think all the Spider-Man. Actually,
This was the Vulture one.
the Vulture one.
The first
Bro,
Tom
I say
Holland.
A. I say A.
A.
Solid, bro. A.
I love it, but I just don't think it's A tier.
My only qualms with this is Little Iron Boy Jr.
He's
That's
so
exact-
That is so Cap Little Iron Boy Jr. Here's the thing: it's like I love Spider-Man, so I'll have personal bias for every Spider-Man movie, but like, it's just B tier. It just is. Like, it's
But
not
I
mid.
think
It's better than mid. But
I think I love, like I said, I love, like you said, I mean, I love Spider-Man, and seeing him like do that whole shit where he has to like hide his identity from high schoolers and stuff, and when Ned finds out, and like chasing down Vulture. But then
Yeah.
again, it kind of gets ruined by like talking to AI provided to him by Iron Man in his
that was
first
so
suit.
dumb.
Like, yeah.
Yeah, it's
But-
like he's Spider-Man. It nailed every aspect of Spider-Man better than we've ever seen it until it was just like, yeah, he's little Iron Boy Jr. And that ruined it because Spider-Man's supposed to be some broke teenager. Like, that's... Anyway, yeah, it's B tier. Vulture was awesome, though. I just want to say Vulture's killer.
Vulture's a rated character, bro.
I also think this one's B tier. It was good, but
I
borderline
think
C.
C tier.
C.
D tier.
Oof. Charles, what do
ruined-
you think?
What the? Ooh,
Spider-Man Far From Home.
I say B tier.
B. Okay, Nick and Joseph.
I say I understand if it would be D tier. I do understand completely because of the goofy
said-
eye comedy.
You said D
but-
tier?
Yeah, I understand that.
We were
But
saying B.
y- well,
B for baddie
well,
for Zendaya.
okay, first off,
Or booty.
okay, I'm not even gonna get into that. But
Okay.
second of all, Mysterio is a really cool villain. They did
I
it
know.
very well.
But he was so much cooler before. He was
Yeah,
so
I mean,
much-
I still think they're gonna bring him back because they purposely asked him at the end, be like, "Is what I'm seeing real?" She said, "There are no illusions." That's what he didn't say. Is this motherfucker dead? Because they didn't want to reveal it, right?
Is what I'm seeing real? There's no... I didn't even think about that. So it's not an illusion. Oh, yeah, they're bringing him back.
So they can
Plus,
still go back to that for the Sinister Six movie that Sony's gonna make, that they're obviously ramping up for with Morbius in it.
it's all they have left. Oh, I wish Morbius was on this list, man. Oh, my gosh. So Spider-Man Far From Home, I want to say Mysterio effects were great. Jake Gyllenhaal killed it, but it's mid, unfortunately. The comedy sucked. Yeah.
That's when they introduced like Nick Fury being off-world. I didn't really like that.
Neither did I. I never liked that. That was dumb. Yeah, it was a retcon. They're like, oh, it's actually
I
been...
get that, like that they're leading towards like Marvel Invasion and all that stuff, but at the same
Yeah,
time, it's just
yeah.
like if he's
You're
not
telling me
there.
Scrolls can completely adopt somebody's personality too. Like,
Yeah, I think they should just erase that post-credit scene from canon, because what they're saying is, yeah, Nick Fury this whole time. It wasn't Nick Fury. It was just some
Just
scroll.
Stupid. Like
Yeah, it's
yeah, true.
unfortunate. Anyway, so yeah, it's C tier. Moving on. Avengers 1. I want to give it S tier so bad. What do you guys think?
Nah.
Nah. It was the first time it was done, and there were some cheers when Hulk picked up Loki. The music. It was kind of a perfect movie too. Like, there's nothing wrong with Avengers 1.
Captain America suit.
Okay, it was kind of goofy, but we can't drop it a tier just because of Captain America's suit. Charles, what do you think?
I'm thinking like it was a solid movie. There was nothing wrong with it, but like I feel like there has to be like a huge amount of hype.
There was.
Yeah.
To this day, though. To this day.
Do you remember, Luke? At first,
It's been
we
11
almost
years.
we almost sit on the floor in the theater. Do you remember that?
Oh
'Cause it
yeah,
was so
it was
packed.
so packed, and the fire alarm went off too.
Yeah, dude.
That-
No, that was the first time we'd seen like, oh, heroes from different movies coming together to like interact with each other, and like, yeah, I was all for it. So I mean, I
was-
guess if you want to put it in S tier, but I don't think it's as good as like Captain America 2 or Infinity
Well,
War.
yeah, okay, yeah.
I
For
think-
generation, I think it's S tier.
I'm in this
Which
thing
generation?
where Nick, what do you think? You're the type. You decide if it's S or A.
I'd say A because I wouldn't put it with Infinity War.
I agree. That's the thing. I think it's a whole tier above these guys, but I think it's a whole tier below these guys.
Hey, I'll tell you what though, they did the Hulk right in that movie.
That's what I'm
the Hulk.
saying, bro.
Yeah,
That
they were
whole
scared.
where he
That
jumps
bitch
on top of
was
the
scared.
side of the building and then like does like a little twist and smacks like two dudes while they're
Yeah.
like
Dude, Black Widow was scared
Easily
of it,
the
bro.
best Hulk we've seen, bro. Hold
Yeah,
on.
Black
That whole
Widow was like, "Oh,
helicarrier
this guy's
scene-
gonna kill me, bro."
bro. That whole helicarrier scene where he's just rampaging, just tearing through all the parts. Dude.
Luke made a new tier for Avengers.
Is this
Good
okay?
guy, bro.
Is this okay? Nah, we can put it here. All right. Dude, no, yeah, Hulk in this movie was a gangster thug. Unfortunately, it wasn't Fight Club Hulk, but he was a gangster thug for sure. He was a little gangster thug.
All
Okay,
right, here we are, guys.
Top of A.
We've made it to the crossroads.
I am not putting this below S tier. I don't give a fuck what you say, Joel.
There needs
On
to be
the
like an
fluke.
S-. Maybe there should be an A+ tier for Endgame.
All right, wait. Who said there with me? Was that Nick or Charles?
I said that.
Nick, what do you think? You got to be the tiebreaker. We're gonna discuss too.
We're gonna discuss. Please explain your answer.
A lot of people think that there's like a huge gap between Infinity War and Endgame, and I honestly, I don't know if I conform to that. I think that
Neither do I.
they can go in the same tier because it's pretty much the same movie split in half.
It literally is.
So-
They filmed it all together. Also,
Point
Joel,
A.
you mentioned in Infinity War you couldn't hear. You couldn't hear when Thor hit. How many moments in Endgame could
I'm
you
not
literally?
saying that it wasn't as hype, bro. But first of all right, let me give you a series of points. May I?
Okay, go ahead.
Point A. Obviously, the Incredible Hulk is a bitch in this movie. He does not do anything.
Thanos did it to him.
Okay, but like he should have had a redemption arc instead of that goofy Professor Hulk so they could sell toys to McDonald's, bro.
Okay. What's point 2?
Point 2, Deus Ex Machina Captain Marvel / the female scene where they all walk together at the end, like all the guys got blipped for a second.
Okay, I know that scene didn't make sense, but the whole movie, bro, like it is the only MCU movie that made me cry. The only one.
Okay, same. Fine, whatever. S tier. Whatever. I mean,
Tell me, Joel. Tell me. Okay,
it's just
you
not.
can make
it's not as good as Infinity War.
you can argue that. You can argue that, but it's still in the same tier, though, right? Infinity War, you can say is better, but it's like, is it as like?
Okay, sure.
I think it's better than Infinity War. Okay, Charles, what do you think? I need your input too.
F
Oh, you
tier.
already said S tier.
We are gonna tell our kids about Endgame. Like
everyone, it's gonna be like, oh, and then Iron Man, he grabbed the stones and everyone's gonna know.
everybody and they fucking mama saw this across the country too. Across the world, I mean. I'm sorry,
everyone
across the
I know.
world.
It was just like, dude. Also remember in Endgame when Thor played Fortnite? Like that was just such a nice little meme they put in there. Like they did that for us. They really did because everyone was playing Fortnite back then.
Okay, buddy.
All right, Fight Club Hulk. Fight Club
A-tier.
Hulk. This movie's
A-tier.
mid, dude. This movie's mid.
A-tier.
Like, I haven't seen it in a while, but
they have actual. You forgot what a good movie is. That's the problem. It's because you're so saturated by Endgame, right? Where it's not stand up. Oh, and then the guy comes back at the end. What? Like, yeah, there's none of that. But it's like, okay, so first off, Hulk is a completely different character in this. He's aware, okay? He's completely aware. Like when he's Hulk, he knows not to hurt Betty, right? But he's still like, oh, I'm gonna go kick this guy across into a fucking tree because I want to.
That was cool, yeah. They kicked
I know,
Mr.
and
Orange into a tree.
Yeah, okay, maybe it's not A tier, but I also think that this movie, like, especially after seeing okay, maybe the movie isn't great, but this is what the Hulk should have been. That's what I'll say.
Nick, what tier would you put this in?
I guess C tier. If I'm being realistic,
I would say B. I think it could go B.
But they did my boy Ed Norton dirty. He should have been. I understand. I guess the Hulk had this thing where Mark Ruffalo sort of looks like him maybe in sort of a way.
Bruh, nah, I like Fight Club Hulk, man.
If they brought back that Hulk, he is not losing to Iron Man. He's not losing to Thor. He's gonna take Thor and turn him inside out, bro.
He did lose to Thor though.
Yeah, I know. He shouldn't have.
Normal Hulk. All right. Anyway, I was gonna say B. B or C. B or C.
Nick, here. I guess it's yeah.
Nick, what do you think?
We can stick it in C.
I think it's pretty mid. I'm not gonna lie. Sure, it's better than Iron
movie
Man
arc.
2.
Movie arc was mid, but dude, the Hulk portrayal and he just beat the shit out of everyone they came into contact with. So
cool. They're just afraid to make Hulk movies nowadays for some reason.
And see how they couldn't even leave Abomination alone, bro. They took him and dragged him down into the depths with everything.
Money.
I cannot wait to get to these guys. I cannot. Oh man. Well, not what. Okay. Thor Ragnarok. I think it's a B. I think it's
B.
B or C. Yeah, B.
A tier.
Psych.
A. Psych.
It's not A tier, bro.
Guys, separate it in your minds, please. Separate it in your minds from Thor: Love and Thunder, please. Just try.
It is.
Look at it as its own movie, okay? Don't think about what they did to Thor, which I know I've been spouting that the entire thing about all the characters, but think about it like that shit was hilarious, bro. That shit was so good. The scene at the end with Immigrant Song, bro, where it's like I was like, holy fuck, this is a movie right here. I'm like, this is what I want to come and see with my kids, bro. Like I want to see this in theaters. Right? Especially compare it to anything that you see not named John Wick 4.
Okay, listen. Okay, but when every single scene is just a joke, what is it? Especially when Thor was the most serious of the original Avengers movies. Of all the original Marvel superhero movies, Thor was the one stoic Shakespearean serious one. And all of a sudden it's like, I'm dumbass. It's like, that's character assassination. I hate character assassination.
Yeah, I agree. It is character assassination, I guess.
And the movie can be fun.
It's better than.
See, you're having a hard time finding one that it's clearly better.
Okay, all right, whatever.
All right, bet B tier is good. It's good. Thor: Dark World, I think, is overhated. Everyone thinks it sucks. I think it's just mid. But
it's just mid.
D tier.
Yeah. Are there any objections?
Nah, it's about as good as Ant-Man and the Wasp.
No, I don't know. I think
with an equally compelling villain.
The villain wasn't even that much of an L. He was just boring. Dude, the fight with like Loki and Thor at the end and like Loki fake dies, like that was cool. And then it introduced the Reality Stone. It was super bland.
It was
just bland.
By the way, I just want to clarify, that shit was not the Reality Stone when they wrote it, bro.
Oh yeah, I know. It was like the in Harry Potter where they made some of the things Horcruxes later, where they're like, oh yeah, that thing that was a Horcrux. Oh yeah, that thing that was a Horcrux. I kind of did that with.
Yeah.
But
it was convenient that they had a glowy red thing.
Does anyone remember the actual name of it? The red thing? What was it called, bro?
The Ether.
The Ether
/ Reality Stone. Yeah. But yeah, the word for this movie is bland. I mean, literally just look at all the posters on here. What's the most bland poster? It's the one for the most bland movie, and it's just mid. That's what it is, honestly. Like, I don't think it was horrible. At the time, everyone thinks it sucked, but like now there are some worse entries up in here. It's better than Ant-Man and the Wasp. I think it is.
Anyway.
S.
Anyway.
S tier?
Yep.
S tier?
I say so.
Easily.
Easy. It's one of my personal favorites. It's in my top 2. Probably.
Dude, that's the thing. Take notes, guys. On Marvel for comedy, bro. It's funny, but at the end when they needed to be serious, when he was like reaching out to his mom, bro, they did that, bro.
I know. That's what I'm saying. They know how to like make. It was the funniest Marvel movie, but with the most tense, emotional. Also, James Gunn don't miss.
James Gunn has yet to miss, bro. Have you watched Peacemaker, Luke? I've been begging you to watch that shit.
No, I haven't. But dude, when what'd you say, Nick?
I said Peacemaker is so good.
That's all. I need to watch it. Also, it
is good, bro.
He literally like made a good version of Suicide Squad.
How do you
He was like,
that?
I'll show you how it's done. Yeah, how do you do that? It was awesome. James Gunn. But yeah, Guardians 1, all-time classic. It was so great. Fantastic.
It was a good movie.
Best character piece in the MCU. Guardians 1. I'll just say that.
Yeah, sure.
Thor 1. I think this is an A tier movie. I really do.
I would say high B tier.
Nick, Joel, what do you guys think?
No,
that's a good opinion. Thor 1. I was saying A. Charles.
Dad took us to show that. I remember seeing this with Dad, and then
that's the first one you saw, I think. I didn't see Captain America.
No, I saw Iron Man with you. Wait, what?
Iron Man 2 came out after Thor.
No, I saw Iron. No, it didn't.
Right?
No, it was Iron Man 1, Hulk, Iron Man 2.
Oh, yep, you're right. Sorry, I don't know my MCU.
Yes. Yeah, I guess put it in
Is it A or B? Because C. Charles says B. You said C?
No, wait, no, never mind. It's better than Thor.
You can think 2. What you want.
It's better than Thor 2.
I think it's an A movie. I just genuinely think it's good. I think it's underrated. Nick, you got to help us out.
It's been a long time since I've seen Thor 1.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Give it A or B.
I think we can put it in A. I think we can put it in A.
That's what I'm saying. It is as good as Black Panther, if not better.
It's just so rejuvenating. Thor be Thor and not some goofy you know? Like,
I mean that was Thor back then. When he was learning how to be like not an asshole like prince and like actually serve people.
Yeah,
That was-
the whole
yep.
like
That's
coffee shop shit where he slams the mug on the
Yeah.
ground.
Another.
Another.
Also, I really enjoyed Loki's backstory before they completely ditched it. Like he's a
Yeah.
frost giant, you know.
Yeah,
Dude,
dude.
that-
Why didn't he turn into a frost giant when they killed him in Infinity War, man?
It's
I think didn't he turn blue?
No,
No, he didn't.
bro.
He didn't do anything.
There was one
Just
time
kinda
later in the
died.
MCU where I think his eyes might have changed. I might be totally wrong, but yeah, it's
I
like
thought
they
he-
just
Turned blue when they killed him off.
they might
Nah,
have
he
showed
just
his
turned pale.
eyes. I can't remember, but yeah, Thor.
That would have been
I'm
dope if they
glad.
brought that back.
Most people would put it in B or C, but it's like I'm glad we can all agree it's like it's a little underrated. It's a diamond in the. It's like it's not on the scale of most of these where it's like oh he's just, fighting a CGI army at the end, but it's just good. And Heimdall was awesome. Loki was awesome. Odin was so badass back then. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Black Widow. Who here saw Black Widow?
I haven't.
I did.
I also did. Mid.
Very mid.
Just mid. Bottom C. Yeah. There's
They
nothing to say.
they completely ruined Taskmaster, dude.
Oh, dude,
that was the.
I didn't see it, but the fact that they did him dirty like that is just.
You mean did her dirty like
Oh yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. Did her
Yeah.
dirty. My bad.
Her too. They
that was
messed
even
it
worse.
up.
That was even worse, bro.
Not only was the character completely wrong, but they're also like, yeah, gender swap. Surprise.
Wasn't he supposed to be like a Spider-Man villain?
Yeah, he is.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Yeah.
She-
and
Well,
also just Avengers villain. But he comes
Yeah.
to
Well,
New York City.
it's just a normal
Spider-Man
Marvel
deals with him.
villain, but yeah. But also, Black Widow is the only really actually good thing about this movie was David Harbour, the Red whatever it was called. He was cool, but other than that, the movie was so bland, just like Dark World. Look.
Also
Like
very,
twins.
very cheap. Like terrible CGI, like just like very
Yeah.
cheesy. The whole like superhero thing, that whole running joke throughout the movie, like the superhero landing thing, just like completely
yeah.
ruined.
It also feels like that wasn't their own joke. I've definitely seen that in movies before.
Yeah.
All
Definitely
right.
did it first.
All right, well, guys, I got some good news. It's time to start evening out and balancing out the whole entire tier list with some of these upcoming guys.
Yeah,
Who saw
yeah.
Shang-Chi? I saw Shang-Chi.
I did.
I could
also
not
have
finish. I pirated Shang-Chi and didn't finish it. So
Some people, a lot of people would put in A. I did not. I thought it was mid, dude.
Yeah, I wonder why.
Nick, what did you think?
And I said it was.
This Marvel movie honestly didn't really feel like a Marvel movie to me. Like I don't know
Yeah.
why. I just wasn't getting a Marvel vibe from it. It felt like just like its own thing.
See,
And I didn't hate the movie. I thought it was cool.
It was okay.
It was probably I'd say it was probably some of the best CGI in a movie I've ever seen. They did the dragons really well done.
The first two acts of that movie were building up to something that could have been really good.
Mhm.
Where it could have been a fight with his father. Again, I didn't get to that part, but I heard that it wasn't a fight with his father. It was just a fight with the dragon. You know.
yeah.
But they made up his father to be some menacing badass, and he beat the shit up out of everybody, right? And like he'd been reigning for like centuries. I'm sorry, like centuries, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, and like and he was menacing. Again, the first two acts of this movie were pretty good.
I think not necessarily the first two acts, but the first half, whatever that would be. I thought the first 40, 50 minutes of the movie were so good. It was setting up to be an amazing movie, like A tier, and then the whole last hour of the movie was just bad, dude. It was boring.
Yeah.
They had a whole CGI army. They introduced these new characters, and then instead of fighting his dad, who should have been the villain, that would have been emotional, raw, and cool, they were like, okay, no, the dad just dies, like, right before the third act, and then he's gonna fight some random fucking dragon. That was really lame, in my opinion. I would put the whole movie in C tier, unfortunately, because it didn't stick the landing, but like the whole movie wasn't bad. What do y'all think?
I have
I'd
not
say
seen it.
I'd say C is fair.
C, I'll put it up a little higher and see.
You put a B.
B?
Wait. Let me look at our current C lineup. Yeah, no, never mind. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
Shang-Chi, honestly, like, C's kind of, like, I'm not trying to rag on the movie too much. There was good in it, but by the end, it was, like, just not good. But we have, did anyone here not see Eternals?
I have not.
I did not see it.
I
I
have
did.
seen it.
Yeah, I think it's F tier, dude.
Easy F.
Easy. It
F.
was
The most hard
garbage.
movie for me to get through in a lifetime. I've been watching movies, dude. I seriously sat there the entire time. Not once did I have any spark of emotion that was like fuck yeah, this is cool. Like,
Dude, I know.
there was
There's
no
nothing- it
part
was
of
so
me,
good.
no part of me felt like, damn, every part. I mean, really, the best way to say it, every part of me by the end of finishing the movie was like, damn, I just wasted like 2 hours of my life.
This felt like a made-for-TV plot, and it felt like a DC movie, a bad DCEU movie.
It felt
That's
like
what
a
it felt.
bad version of like The Boys, bro. It was like,
Literally, it felt like if the boys were just garbage with no funny moments. It was so bad, dude. There was like one funny moment with the guy with the camera. That was it. It was the only part of the movie I enjoyed,
yeah,
and it was like it was just,
very cheesy too.
I don't
very
give a fuck about it. Very cheesy, and they tried to make like implications, like yeah, these guys have been around for the entire MCU, and yeah, they're like gods. I'm like, no, get the fuck out of here. Yeah,
Dude, they're
it was-
not
Terrible
by
movie.
chain, bro.
dude, and there was like
Terrible
there was an awkward ass a whole sex scene in it too, bro. It's like this is the MCU. Yeah, it was like it did not feel like an MCU
So is it
movie.
you guys recommend a good watch?
Yeah,
No,
man, you'll have a
hell no.
great time. You'll have
Not watch Eternals, bro.
well,
Does anything happen like plot wise or just nah?
Honestly, not really. They tried to make something huge out of the plot. Just was not. I was not on the edge of my seat at all.
at all. And there were just weird moments. Like there was this one girl who was like a kid, but she was like in a kid's body, but she was like older,
Mhm.
and they had her like try to fall in love with an older person. I'm like, okay, here Hollywood, here's your pedophile propaganda. Here we go again. You know, like God, this
They
movie
always
sucks.
try
Anyway,
they try to squeeze it in there with some sort of like asterisk, so it's not actual pedophilia. You know?
yeah, that's exactly.
Yeah, exactly. All
Yep,
it is.
dude, that's exactly what's going on.
That's-
Anyway, we've
that's
said
what
enough
happens
about
in, like,
Eternals.
That's what happens in like fucking anime now. All these reincarnation people like go into little kids' bodies and
Oh
hang
yeah,
out with like
you never want to
8-year-olds.
have to bring that up in the MCU. Alrighty, there's only been one movie in my life where I dressed up like an elementary schooler on
This guy,
Halloween
bro.
to go and see, and that
This
movie
guy.
was Spider-Man: No Way Home.
I want to say S tier.
Oh,
We had 4 Spider-Mans walking around in that bitch, bro.
fuck
A
yeah,
tier.
dude. A tier, S tier. Okay, we can debate. We can debate. That's what it's about.
Bro.
I think it is an S tier experience. Well, no, it's A. It's A because like
Yeah, it's an A. As much as I want it to be an S,
as
it's
much as
A. It's not as good as like Endgame or Infinity War, or definitely not as good as Civil War. Or, you know,
dude,
but
I could not agree more. I could not agree
a
more.
such a good movie.
I could not agree more. Like I want to put an S, but it's like plot wise it's B, but as a whole movie it's A. Like
Yeah.
talk about being loud in a movie theater. Holy shit, dude. When not to spoil it, but when a certain character
We can
named
spoil it, bro. We already said that that everyone dies in Infinity War.
bruh,
Okay.
Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield hitting the screen, like definitely there
That
were
was
like
hype.
seismograph readings of an earthquake happening where we were at the time.
That was hype.
I'm telling you, bro. And Green Goblin, hold on, Willem Dafoe's best MCU villain, better than Thanos.
Yes, I
Better-
would agree. He had, dude. It was insane.
Just his acting, Willem Dafoe's acting performance was something I've never seen.
Not only that, but the way Green Goblin's a villain too. It's just like if you've seen the comics,
Yes,
insane.
yeah, he nailed it. It's like the kind of like the Joker in where he's like joking around and laughing a lot, but he's like mentally insane, but he's also extremely terrifying. And they killed Aunt May. Disney doesn't do that anymore. They're afraid to, and they fucking killed Aunt May.
Sony did it. It was Sony, bro. Sony said, "Fine, I'll do it myself, bro."
That's what I'm saying.
Oh.
They actually look at the patterns. Look at the patterns. The last two movies we did, Shang-Chi, Eternals, and then the next three. Yeah. And then
Yeah.
no, the next four, right in the middle of it, was an A tier movie. That was not Disney. All right. Doctor Strange Multiverse. We actually saw this one together.
I've seen that one. Oh, did we like all of us together?
No, me and Nick and Joe. This is before. Actually, I don't think it was before. I don't know.
Well,
Either way,
I've seen it though.
Yeah, I think it's D. D for
D.
dog. Yeah.
I say C just because. Oh wait, never mind. I thought that was the one with Spider-Man.
Reed Richards, the smartest man alive.
Oh,
This
we
is
didn't
the
talk about Spider-Man versus Doctor Strange. By the way, that was so epic. Anyway, yeah. Reed Rich. It's just fan service, man. This whole part.
One word from Black Bolt's mouth here. I know you can manipulate reality and all that, but yeah, Black Bolt's mouth. You know his mouth. That if he does anything from that, you'll die. His mouth over here, by the way. Yeah, wouldn't
don't
want to
let
lose
it
his
hit.
mouth.
One
I'm the
wants you to
smartest
know
man
his
in the
powers.
universe, by the way.
I'm gonna what mouth? No, dude. Like, also them bringing out Professor X was so dumb. Like, it was just fan service because there was no reason for it to be there. Like, obviously,
He
I'd love to
didn't
see them
honestly really last very long either, bro.
instantly die. They all fucking died.
I know he got murked. He just showed up to get murked. Like, really?
So
Don't-
did Mr.
Don't you
Fantastic.
dare desecrate my boy Charles Xavier, who had the most beautiful death, the most beautiful ending to a story ever in Logan, right? And then you bring him back just to get his neck snapped within 15 minutes, bro.
Literally, his last appearance was that. That's so sad. Also, yeah, Reed
So
Richards being the
gross.
so Reed Richards, smartest man in the universe, tells the telepathic bitch like, oh yeah, this is how you beat him, and then he just went after she kills Black Bolt. He just kind of reaches towards her with his.
Yeah, let me
stretchy
just
arm.
grab you real quick.
What was he planning on doing, bro? She can literally. What was going through his mind, dude? Anyway,
Yeah.
but this movie as a whole, though, what do y'all think? I wanted to put it F, but it's not F. But it's
I put it
definitely. Nick, what'd you say?
D-tier.
D tier for sure.
I think D. Yeah, it's.
I
it's
wish
D.
Sam Raimi could have pulled it off,
No.
but with what he was given, you know.
Oh, Disney definitely had their fists up his ass. Like, it was just not
Yeah.
good.
And you
And it got so silly with Zombie Doctor Strange. That was just dumb. Like, some people liked it. That's fine if they did. But like for me,
Yeah,
it
that was just Raimi doing Raimi, right?
Oh yeah, that's true. I have not seen Wakanda Forever.
I have not seen
I
it.
thought it was good. I thought it's C or B. Namor's a thug, bro. That boy
Namor is a menace to society, bro.
Bro, he
Y'all-
didn't give a fuck. He's like, I'm gonna kill this bitch, and later I'm gonna come back and kill that bitch, and he just does. Can I
Wait,
spoil?
really? Yo, wait. Do y'all think I should see it? Like, I've heard it was good.
Well,
You
again,
should
it's not.
definitely watch it. I will say that there was a lot of plot armor.
Okay.
Yeah, not for the queen though, bro. He came in,
Nope.
burst in, and murdered the queen right there.
Oh, you had to spoil it for me.
Yeah, come on.
said,
now.
You had to
Right, during the-
spoil
You're
it.
the queen now, and then
Spoiler. Wait, you're talking the queen, like his aunt, like Killmonger's aunt?
the older one, not old, but she. Yeah,
Yeah.
basically, yeah. So
He
they
kills
do
her.
the whole thing where like Wakanda, like they pull up at the UN at the beginning and they like threaten them or whatever, and that's kind of whack. It's like they do the whole thing where like Wakanda's like privileged and like they shouldn't, everybody should bow down to them, right? But then they get threatened by another civilization who happens to have vibranium, and then they're like, oh, these guys are bad guys. It's like, well, you guys are hiding it too, don't you have? But yeah, I'd say it's B tier. Yeah, sure.
Nick, what do you
Yeah,
think?
B. I
B.
say
I've
B.
not seen.
Cool. I actually got to see it then if it's a decent MCU movie in Black Panther 2. Rip Chadwick.
Namor should have won.
Did they write
For
in Black Panther's death? Like, how did they deal with that?
Yeah, he died at the very beginning. Shuri was trying to synthesize the heart-shaped herb in a lab because Killmonger burned them all to save his life, but she couldn't, so she blames herself for his death. He just got
Weird.
sick. Yeah.
Okay, I guess that's the best way to deal with it. Like, there's no. Imagine being someone like 20 years from now having no idea what the actors were, and they're like, "What the fuck did they kill him off at the beginning of the second movie? That's lame." Like,
Yeah, for real. But again, if he was in that movie, that's wraps real quick, bro.
Thor: Love and Thunder, I think is F tier.
I agree, dude.
F for fucking.
You guys
sucks.
remember in the theater when they started playing "Sweet Child of Mine" and we all just looked at each other?
We looked at each other, bro.
Wait, which time? Which time?
Oh yeah, which time? The one where they burst through the glass. It was like probably.
Yeah,
the second or
we're
third
okay. Where they fake killed Korg, and then he showed up later. He was a face. He's like, "Don't worry, guys, I'm okay." And there was like, I was like, "Oh my god, I want to blow my brains out. What have you done?"
We
Remember
just
at the end, it was like Thor will return. And we were like,
so many
"Don't
times
bother."
during this movie. We're like, why are we here, bro?
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
It was no. By the end, no. I'm the mighty Thor, dude. I wanted to leave. I just wanted.
When
to
he made
leave.
a bunch of kids Thor, like what? Are you on mushrooms?
They start pulling special abilities out of their back pocket like it's like their people are paying them. Like
I know,
it's crazy. Since when did Thor have the ability to give people powers, bro? When?
It was dumb. I know he didn't. And also, like why didn't he give everyone Wakanda Thor powers then to save the universe? You know. Also, this is when they really started doing the thing where the shows were doing where they're making little Iron Boy juniors of everybody. So Heimdall has a son who's just Heimdall, and now Thor has like a daughter. They're having like a new young generation, and it's stupid. And remember the floating head of Heimdall's son,
Oh
Axel.
my god,
Remember
bro.
that? That's just a perfect personification of everything that came after Endgame. Everything
Yeah.
except for
Yeah, I was relieved to see the credits roll when I watched that movie, bro.
I was
I,
dude that it felt great walking out of that movie. Just
I was
leaving.
glad it was over.
That,
Didn't they play "Sweet Child of Mine" on the credits too?
Yeah, that was just
yep,
perfect.
they did. Yeah, just
Perfect.
to catch you all up. See, this is a movie I can solidly say I will never watch again because it's not bad. Where it's like it can be fun, like Morbius, where it's so bad that it's fun to like watch and get drunk and watch. No, it's just
It's not,
genuinely.
it's just terrible.
We should mention Christian Bale tried. Christian Bale did a good job, but that's the
Yeah,
only
I'm
positive.
sorry that you had to be in this movie, Christian Bale. I'm sorry.
Yeah, rip. Yeah,
I
I'm
haven't
never
seen
watching.
Quantumania.
I'm never watching either of these two again for sure. Oh yeah, did anyone here see this?
I have
What is
not
that?
seen.
The newest Ant-Man that everyone said was garbage.
I have
I
not
have-
seen.
It looks like it is the only one going and haven't seen. Well, that is our complete. I think that's a solid list. I really like it.
Yeah.
Part of my personal
Um,
bias is saying this is not A, but it is though, right? I need some clarification. This is an A tier movie, Spider-Man: Far From Home. Not Far From Home. Excuse me, No Way Home.
Yeah, I mean, it's better than Age of Ultron.
You
And
don't
Thor.
like it? Age of Okay, yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I like this list. I think it's good. Black Widow is lucky
put
to
it-
be in C tier.
Okay,
That's
so
true.
are they ordered?
No, they're not
Okay.
ordered in tier. Some of
Yeah,
them
this
are,
is a
but not like.
nice little list.
I agree.
Yeah.
Nice little list. The S tier is bigger than A, but that's totally fine. Everything up here deserves to be an S tier. And honestly,
Easy.
dude, like Avengers 1 it's just S tier. I mean, we agreed it's A collectively, but like I think it deserves to be with all the other ones here, especially like if Iron Man 1 is there. What do y'all think?
Yeah,
I think it's okay in the very, very top of A.
Top of A. Okay, bet.
Look at that S tier lineup though. That's perfect.
Boom,
That's
boom.
nice.
Okay, let's rank just the S tier ones though. What's the best MCU movie?
Oh,
Hot take, Captain America 2.
Okay, no, that's a good take. Infinity War should be up there, and Civil War. I think
I was
it's
gonna say
between
Civil
these
War is
three.
pretty
I think Infinity War is better than Civil War.
No, I think Infinity War is worse than Civil War actually.
Here's my ranking. I'll give you my ranking and then y'all go, okay?
Okay.
Civil
Yeah.
War, Infinity War, Guardians of the Galaxy, Civil War,
You already said Civil
Endgame,
War.
Iron Man.
You said
Hold up.
You said
said
Civil
Civil
War
War
in the
first.
beginning.
They're different wars. Hold on. Sorry. Cap 2, Infinity War, Guardians of the Galaxy, and there you go.
Oh my gosh. All right, I'm gonna give mine.
I would put.
Yeah. What's
The
yours?
thing is, I would just put Civil War up there in front of Infinity War. Not no, in the middle,
Right.
and then that's my lineup.
Remember in Endgame when they couldn't ruin Guardians of the Galaxy, so they literally had to go back in time and call him an idiot for dancing? Kind of sad, bro.
It was kind of funny though.
Wait, what? No, I
Yeah.
love that scene. I love him going back, dude. Honestly, my thing, I'm putting Endgame number 1.
Damn, that is crazy.
Civil War. I have them tied at number 1. I have them tied at number. They're just personally, I like Endgame more, but Civil War is better as a movie probably. Then Cap 2. No, Guardians is my favorite though. I don't know, dude. Literally anything up here except for Iron Man 1 could be number 1 for me. Literally any of these 5 here. I know that's a cop out. Nick, what's your favorite of them?
I want to go back and watch the apartment fight scene from Spider-Man No Way Home.
That's so fact.
I haven't seen No Way Home since we all saw it because I've been wanting to like slowly forget parts of it so I can go back and relive it. Like I'm not even capping. It is that good.
Extended cut.
What'd you say?
I need to see the extended cut, bro.
Wait, is that a thing?
Yes.
What?
15 more minutes of footage.
Oh, I'm definitely seeing that then. But yeah, Nick, what's your favorite movie up here in the S tier?
Probably. Probably Cap 2.
Cap 2, solid pick. It's like such a good dude. Like all
The
these
plot was
five right
great.
here.
Characters are great. There's really
Honestly,
nothing wrong.
probably the best fight choreography of any movie on the list was in Cap 2 or Cap 3. One of these two right here. You know.
Dude,
Yeah.
Green Goblin is such a thug, bro.
Dude, he came in and oh my gosh. He killed one
He beat
version
the
of Green.
shit out of Spider-Man. He beat the shit out of Spider-Man, bro. Without his glider, without his tools, he beat the shit out of Spider-Man, bro. He dropped him through an apartment floor.
That's true.
Sorry.
He did. So
Sorry, I'm
and
just
then
talking.
also
Yeah.
Green Goblin in the other universe killed Gwen Stacy. Green Goblin in this universe killed Aunt May. Dude, he's literally out here killing main characters for
that's
fun because
true,
he
dude.
feels
He's
like
just
it.
killing people.
It's crazy. All right, boys, I'm into the stream. That was
dude.
Dub.
So in the comics, Joel, you probably know this, but in the comics,